I am here with Jacquez Williams, the newest member of the University of South Florida. Quez, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
It's fantastic to watch you finally have your dream come to fruition. I know how much you put into this, how much you were looking forward to this day, and to see you be able to navigate everything that you've gone through to be here today is something I think that's inspirational for all young men out there that are going through this process in this new normal that we have, where the transfer portal is so high, and teams and players are getting extra years. So just walk us back through the timeline. I know late into the summertime, you committed.
Yes,
You That was last year in 2020, where you said, "Hey, I want to be a Bull." You shut down your recruitment at that time. You verbally committed to South Florida. What was that initial feeling like when you knew, okay, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to spend the next 4 to 5 years of my life.
it was a great feeling. It was just like point blank. I just wanted to go there.
And what was some of the things? So I know you had offers from Middle Tennessee, and it kind of came down to Middle Tennessee and USF at the end. What really made you know that was that South Florida was the place that you wanted to go, and not necessarily to Middle Tennessee?
South Florida is not too far from home, like Middle Tennessee is. Then the coaching style really stood out to me more than Middle Tennessee's coaching style did.
Absolutely, and I know the defensive line coach down there was really heavy on you.
Yes, sir.
From the beginning, wanted to make sure that you knew how much they loved you. And so then we got to this point of the time last year, and you find out that because they've had guys who recommitted to come back another year, that there wasn't necessarily a scholarship spot for you. At that point in time, what was your thought process going forward? Like, hey, what do I do? Like, what were you thinking?
In my head, I really had an I don't know feeling. So it was like when he had called and told me, it was like, I don't know what to do now. But at the time, go on. They was calling me, texting me, make sure like they still on me. Ain't no hard feelings and like it's just business. So I ain't really took it personal. I just took it like business wise.
Absolutely, and I think that the one good thing that I knew that Coach Scott and his staff did down there is once they communicated well. They let you know what it was. They let you know why things happened the way they happened. But then they also said, "Hey, we still want you, and here's the road for you to get there." And that road included you having to wait. You having to wait a semester. So tell us about this time that you've been away from the game. I know it killed you going through a season and not be out there and go and strap it up. How have you navigated these last, essentially, since January, not really having football be an integral part of your life for the first time in your life, and since you were probably like what, 5, 6, 7 years old?
Yes, sir. It was like my mom, my brother, my whole family it really kept me up in spirit. Even though times I was down, they lift me up. My coaches still kept a word there with me. And South Florida, it still keep me up like, hey, feel me, ain't nothing to be down about. So it's still a blessing to have an opportunity because a lot of other people didn't have this chance like I have.
And a lot of people don't really have the strength and the courage to be able to stay the course. You could have went and did some other things. You had some other offers that came up at in the 11th hour that you could have taken. What was it that made you say, you know what, even though this stuff has happened, I'm committed to South Florida. That's where I want to be, and that's what my goal, that's what my path is going to be.
I had to talk with God. He gave me a sign. Then he told me this where I wanted to be at. I know I want to be here at heart. And Coach Scott, me and him had like an hour conversation. Like during this process, he just let me know after he did like 100-something meetings that I'm still important to the team. Even though I can't come right now, I'm gonna end up coming eventually, but it's just business.
Absolutely. And we know you're already registered. You're out of here beginning of January, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now pen to paper for you really is a formality, because you've known this is where I'm going. But what is it like to get to this day and know that there's so many young men out there who don't get to this day where they can sit down in front of their friends and family and say, I'm going to college. I'm going to be a college football player at the place that I've always wanted to go.
It was a great feeling for me, but it is a lot of people out there that have opportunity to transfer portal right now. It's real hard. The coaches really taking people that's coming straight out of college from another college. They're taking them more over high school seniors. So for me, it's good, but for like a lot of other people, it ain't too much good.
Absolutely. Do you think it's an advantage that now you're actually going to be a year older, starting as a true freshman instead of maybe some other guys who are starting at 17, 18 years old? You're going to be a little bit older, a little bit more mature. You understand how to navigate life a little bit better now than maybe you did when you were graduating.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing you're looking forward to when you get down there permanently in Tampa?
Really learning a lot from the older guys, learning stuff from my coaches, learning stuff, just learning and getting anything in control. So that's really about it.
Now, I mean, I know obviously we sitting here right now, and so a lot of people don't know how much of a personality you can be because right now you're a little reserved. But how long do you think it's going to be before you feel comfortable down there in Tampa? Because I can tell you, as a guy from Tampa, they're gonna welcome you with open arms down there. That's your type of vibe down there. And so, how long do you think it's gonna take before you really start feeling like, hey, this is home?
Probably not too long, because I've been there a couple of times for my official, unofficial games and all that, and the players really made me feel like I was one of them. So it shouldn't take too long for me to get comfortable around them.
Absolutely. Now this is a new world that we're in. You see a lot of people out there taking advantage of name, image, and likeness. The adage is that big men don't sell, but we're seeing that big men get swaggy these days.
Yes, sir.
And people are really out there. They want to be able to hitch their wagon. What are some of the things that you think you're going to be able to bring from a personality standpoint? We know what you're going to bring on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a guy who plays anywhere from the middle to the 5 technique. So you're bringing that versatility to the field. Off of the field, what are some of the things you think you're going to be able to bring to the table that may make you somebody that people want to be in business with, maybe more than maybe some other linemen?
I'm a real genuine guy, so who wouldn't want to do business with me?
I hear you on that. And you looking fly today with the glasses on. I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you, man. I'm really proud of what you've been able to do. I'm proud of how you persevered. I'm happy to see you here, at this point, and I'm looking forward to watching you play for the Bulls.
Yes, sir.
Jacquez Williams.
Appreciate you.
As always, it's a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Gene Clemens. Y'all stay locked.